Hey guys, welcome back to Hound Hogs Barbecue. And today we're going to have recipe number 2 in our summer taco series. This one's going to be pretty simple. It's going to be a steak taco with some Pico de Gallo. So let's get to it. This Pico, we're going to use just a couple ingredients. I love Pico de Gallo. We're going to use some Roma tomatoes. We're going to get them squeezed out. You don't want to get all that juice in there. It's just going to get too watery. White onion, jalapeno, which we grew in our own garden. Cilantro, which eventually we'll have in our own garden. Some garlic and some lime juice and salt and pepper. And that's really all it is. So let's get these Roma tomatoes chopped up. And that's what we're going to start with. Then we'll get it all mixed together, let it soak in so it gets to be that good. Next, we're going to get some onion chopped up. Now, if you don't know how to dice an onion, you haven't paid attention to YouTube, okay? Who shoots fireworks on June 30th? Who does that? Okay, anyways. So we're going to cut this off and throw it away. And we're going to peel this dirty stuff off. And the neighbor's going to shoot off some fireworks in the middle of me talking yet again. I need a studio. The way you get this thing diced up, you just want to give it a couple cuts across. Now, this is a dull knife, so ignore that. But I don't feel like sharpening it. All right, you get some cross cuts, and then you do these cuts, whatever these are called, long cuts, short cuts, medium cuts, something. And Burrell, help me out here. All right, and then this is my favorite part. You just start shaving it off, and you got little cubes. Look at there. Learn something new every day. Oops, my bad. Now, I love white onion, so I like a good bit of white onion in my pico. Yeah, I'm going to need a little bit more than that. This is why we don't shoot at night, because nothing works. We're never going to get rich like this. American Barbecue Showdown, hit me up. We're going to move straight to the jalapeno because it's really simple. You just want to de-seed it unless you're bad, and then you can leave it in there. Frienda's not bad. She don't like seeds. She's scared of a little spice. I do like my jalapeno pieces to be pretty small, so I'm going to slice it pretty thin to these little sticks. Turn it sideways and then just give some small cuts, because a jalapeno can overpower it pretty quickly if you add too much or the pieces are too big. It's not really going to be spicy. It smells good. Man, I didn't even cut that freaking thing. That's how dull that knife is. All right, whatever. Next, I'm going to freshly mince some garlic. I'm really passionate about the fact that it's fresh garlic and that I mince it myself. So I'm going to take about 3 garlic cloves and I'm going to, fresh mince it and throw it in there. Okay, moving on from that. Now, here's what I am passionate about. Cilantro. I love cilantro. You almost can't have too much cilantro for me. And so I'm going to chop this stuff up. Man, this stuff feels like it's a little dirty. Did you wash this stuff? Why didn't you wash it? I'm going to go wash it because I literally have dirt on my hands from it. All right, so now that our cilantro is clean and not so dirty, I won't drop any names as to what store I got it from, but it's the same store that basically kicked us out when we shot our first Mad Lib challenge. See it in the cards. So we would just want to chop this up, use the stems and all. If it tastes like soap, life sucks for you. I'm sorry, but cilantro is like one of my favorite ingredients of all time. And people tell me I put way too much cilantro in there, and that's not true. I put the right amount. They just have bad taste buds. We have a couple more things. Lime juice, super important. Some people say they don't put any kind of liquid in there. That's dumb. You want to put some lime juice in there and some salt, because salt makes everything better. And so I'm going to sit here. We're going to take this whole lime and juice it. Get as much out of it as you can. And if it's not limey enough when we get there, we're just going to add some more. But I think it's going to be limey enough. Is that a word? Limey? We're going to salt and pepper this thing, and then I'm probably going to eat a bunch of it with chips, and then we're going to cook some tacos. I'm getting bitten by bugs. This is looking good. Right, gonna be some of the best pico that you'll ever eat in your life, because it's fresh. It's got jalapenos in it, put the garlic in there. All right, zoom out, look at me. It's a real serious moment. You have to let your pico sit. You can't just start eating it right away. You got to let that salt draw the moisture out and let all those flavors meld in. You've got to let it sit. Preferably make it the night before you're going to eat it. We're going to make this tonight, and we're going to go back to shooting videos in the morning, and I'm going to use it again, and it's going to be better in the morning than it will be tonight. Let's get to working on the steak now that this was a train wreck, and we'll get these tacos made. All right, so we're starting with some chuck eye steaks here today. Now, this is kind of like a ribeye, but a little bit better. If you know, you're supposed to judge a ribeye by how big the spinalis is. Once you start getting closer to that chuck roast, you start getting these chuck eyes, but a lot of marbling, a lot of tenderness. And pretty cheap, because a lot of people, they don't think it looks that good, but it's going to be super good and super tender. So We're going to season today with all queued up steak shake and twisted steel lima loca. This is our new favorite Mexican style, taco style seasoning. It's got lime in it. It's super good flavor. So let's get these things seasoned up, and then we're going to hit them real hard on the grill, get a nice good crust on them, finish them off about medium rare, and build a taco with them. You got to put the perfect amount of seasoning on here, exactly 1.3 tablespoons, or else it's going to taste like Zach cooked it. Oh. All right, let them sweat in. Let's get them on the grill. All right, we are ready to eat. This is my side chick, Brianna. If you didn't know her, she used to be my camera person, and she was not good at it. So, hired Christian. All right, so let's get these tacos made. I'm going to make mine, and you can make yours. Get a tortilla.
I was like, coming
Get
to
a
be
tortilla.
served here.
No, I'll put the steak on there since I got a glove on this hand.
Okay.
Look, I even gave you steak first. Never again. Pico. A lot of pico. Good amount of pico.
I don't want as much as you.
Well, you got more. Look at all that juice. You know, remember how I told you that juice was going to come out in it? Yeah, just dripping.
Too much pico, babe.
Tortilla cheese is good on any kind of taco. We got beetles flying all around us. That's why we don't shoot at night. Yeah. Cheers. Good. And it's so juicy. And it's falling everywhere, but that's okay.
Mm-hmm. So I would eat it outside.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Put it and give a commentary.
I did such a good job on these tests. That's all I got to say about it.
Brianna, you're a lady. Don't talk with your mouth full on camera. Boom.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow, jalapeno kind of stout, though. When you get a bite of it, they say, I don't know why they're so stout.
Wow. How many bites did you eat that taco in?
All right, so it's better than the last taco, better than the fish taco. Fish taco's good. This was a little bit better than the fish taco. They're very different. The fish taco is a lot more fresher, and it's nowhere near as like fatty. This just has so much better flavor, and I'm a beef guy. And so I love a good steak taco, and I don't think you can really beat just steak and Pico de Gallo.
I got allergies.
One seeded jalapeno to knock out. So, with that being said, this recipe is definitely worth a try. It's probably something that we cook more often than the other recipes. The pico can be used in so many different things. If you don't like jalapenos or you don't want that little extra kick, just leave those out and it's going to be good. As always, guys, we want to encourage you to turn those ideas into realities. Get out there and cook something new. We'll catch you next time. No, it's catch you next time.
We'll catch you next time.